Hey everyone, this is Blaze of Firewolf. This is Roundup Part 112. First ever Buffalo Nickel and first ever Kennedy Half. I went to metal detect 5 times in Sylvan Park. I didn't really do much of my homework, research on it. I did find an old-fashioned photo, black and white, grainy old photo of the bridge of this park that was taken in 1940, I think. But yeah, I probably need a little bit of more research on this park, but overall I had pretty good time detecting. So, and I bucket listed because it's my first time finding these in years. I'll get to later, but all the clad together, adding it, $5.63. And my last hunt was just yesterday, Friday, so let's go with the first day. Save the best for last, so I usually do that. But, yeah, not much. Got 52 cents. Yeah, 52 cents. Piece of copper pipe, whatever it is, with chrome on it. 30 bullet, 30 6 or something, or 38, 50 something. It could be the date, 55, I don't know. But a bullet. And the second day, this I actually was going to throw away in the scrap pile in my brass or copper, but after some research, after talking to my mom, she told me that this actually is a guitar pick for playing the banjo. This brand new online, shiny gold color, brand new online goes for like $20, I think, but it ain't worth that. I accidentally clipped it right there, that little cut right there, trying to straighten it out, and because it's very flexy. But yeah, my first ever banjo guitar pick, so can't complain with that. It's pretty good. Pretty cool relic. Something I thought was going to put in the scrap turned out to be something decent. So 34 cents, not much. Junk ring, kid's ring probably, but very plate metal junk, so eh. This was better in clad, as I finally was able to get to the picnic tables in Sylvan Park. So one section I never detected before as much using my 300, but $1.72. Quite a few clad, and just that and some bits of brass scrap. It's just brass, so I'm just gonna throw it in my scrap pile. No copper scrap though, believe it or not, except for that pipe, but eh. So the third day was eh. The fourth day, I got about $1.84 in clad, so it was a little bit better. This could have been off of a pin badge for maybe a tie or a coat or something. It's got the cross with the American flag, and then it says USA on the bottom. If the camera's going to focus there, right there. Nothing special, but, you know, I like keeping my pin badges. Especially this one, which almost looks brand new. This was just underneath the picnic table, right on the surface, sticking out of the dirt. So, it's the Chinese rabbit, or Chinese, like, New Year, Lunar New Year rabbit. That symbol is the year, 2023. Made out of some type of plate metal. Could be zinc, could be copper, brass, I don't know. But, yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't mind finding the pin badges. And got your fair share of zinc pennies. I got your fair share of clad copper pennies. A 62 and a 63, so they're fairly old. Same up here, you know, but nothing much. Just, you know, clad. This day was pretty productive. $1.21, but believe it or not, I've dug up at least 2 or 3 coin spills. 2 of it was a ring pull, a ring pull off of a can or something. In the same hole with it, 2 nickels. It probably masked the signal, made it sound really bad or something. I don't know. But I did dig up quite a few 8-inch targets. A couple of them were actually surprising something different, $1.21. Got a couple memorials. This 1970 was 8 inches, so it's not a good sign given the fact the dirt's probably fill dirt. It's modern, the dirt's been moved, but you don't know what you're going to find. I got a 63D. I got some... Anyone have any ideas what this is? Because I don't know what it is. It's brass, very flimsy, brittle brass. I scraped it and broke it, as you could tell, trying to figure out what it is. I found that actually close proximity to where I found the gold ring that I found last year. That picnic area with barbecues and picnic tables and that stuff. Close proximity to where I found that rose gold ring. Probably feet away from it, actually. But if anyone has any ideas what this is, please let me know. It's brittle brass. There's no writing on it. It's not the end of a light bulb. I don't know. It is not the end of a light bulb. It's too designed, and it's very rope-shaped design going around. No writing on it, unfortunately, but it is brass. So maybe if someone could help ID what this is, please let me know before, I scrap it. But I am going to probably throw it in my scrap pile. I think that was 4 inches too, so... I got a John Hughes film. I didn't even pick that up with a detector. It was laying on the surface, kind of like that. A John Hughes film. Probably could have attached to something. Maybe there's a piece missing. I don't know. It's a pin badge. Junk ring, but it was down 4 inches. Made out of some plate metal. No idea. Just a junk ring. My Lucky Penny, one of those penny things that you put in a machine and makes a cool plaque. This one's zinc though, but I used a cloth to wipe this down and vinegar, and it kind of took it out, made it almost like brand new. But yeah, this was about 4 inches too. So made in China car, a China car. But it's my first ever full car in quite a long time. I can't remember the last time I found a full car, but this is maybe my first one with the Garrett 400. So nothing written on it. It just says made in China. But save that from the lawnmower, that's for sure. So and I got these. These were fairly deep. I'd say probably between 7-8 inches, especially this. I wasn't sure if it was just if my imagination, but that is half of a horseshoe. Under all that crust and must and all that, oh man, it's really bad. But yes, that is probably half of a horseshoe. Now, how old it is, I don't know. Finding out a little bit of the history. I need a little bit more digging on Sylvan, but so far I think the area itself, way before it was a park, the area was around since 1819, and I think 1820, maybe an Indian reservation or something. This wasn't far from that horseshoe, maybe feet away from it. This, I believe, is a horseshoe square nail. Could have went to that horseshoe, I don't know. But, yeah. This is my first time finding it in this area. I didn't think I'd ever find anything old. You know, there probably hadn't been a horse at that park for over 80 plus years, maybe more. So probably pre-World War II, maybe older. I don't know. But yeah, that is the definite horseshoe nail. It's very square, rectangle at the top. And this was about 7 inches, I think. So I think the dirt's been moved. There's some fill dirt mixed in with some new dirt and probably some part original dirt. I don't know. But, let's go to the better stuff. So this detecting day was actually just yesterday, Friday. I found another 1944S wheat penny. I actually used Barkeeper's Friend to see if that can help get the brown stuff off of it. But yeah, that's my third one I found. I think I found 3.5 of them, but it is a 1944S wheat penny, so always good to have a wheat penny. Now that's the last day. The first day was better, at least things I found wise. This was in the parking lot near the skateboarding area. 1951 S Jefferson nickel. The mint stamps on the side of the building, but yeah, can't complain about that. I like finding the old Jeffersons for sure. I love the old Jefferson, at least 58 and before, but this I don't think is anything special, but after looking at the stones, it could be real. It could be just glass, cubic zirconian. The ring is steel. There's some magnetism, but I will say it was about 4 inches. It rang up 38, 39 on my Garrett. Actually, I think it was a solid 39.40 on my Garrett when I tested it right on the surface. But, yeah. So, I don't know. I'll use the diamond tester on it, but I doubt it being real, given the fact it's a steel ring. There's no markings on it, but it does have magnetism to it, so, These two coins that came together rang up like a 69, 70, 71, 72, 74 on my Garrett 400. I was thinking it could be probably a vodka bottle top, but surprisingly, I actually had to dig through this plastic that could be hiding the old dirt or something. I don't know. Believe it or not, I probably will use CLR a little bit to try to clean this wheat penny. But my first ever best coin spill I've had in a while. Now, my first time I went metal detecting, I found, like in an actual public place, back around 2017, October, the fall, I found a 1937 S, I think, Buffalo nickel. Well, I actually found a Buffalo nickel. It's been 6.5 years, and I found a Buffalo nickel stuck to a wheat penny that I don't have. It's a 1920S wheat penny. It's in pretty bad shape. I will probably use CLR on that. But these two coins were stuck together 4 inches. You could tell by this side it looks a little cleaner than the rest of the coin. But I was able to get a date, 1920, 20, and there's an S mint stamp, making it the first 1920 I've ever found. And stuck to that is a 1930 Buffalo nickel. And actually I used a loop, and I almost thought I see an F underneath that 30. It could be nothing. It could be just my imagination. But I used a really strong magnifier, and I found out there could be an F under that 33. But, I don't know. But yeah, you could tell the circle shape. These two were down 4 inches. 4.5 inches. I'm digging up everything in this park. Everything, so you don't know. But, yeah. 1930 Buffalo nickel. It doesn't have a mint on the back. Pretty corrosive, but you can still make out the buffalo finely. But yeah, two of these stuck together. First ever buffalo since 2017. That's a bucket list. Next bucket list is first for me with now this was the first day. The first day I went to Sylvan Park. This was behind a bench 4 inches. Reminds me of the coin spill I found 2.5 years ago in May. There were 5 wheat pennies down 8 inches behind a bench at La Jolla Cove, which I actually plan to go back to. The last time I went there was March 1st, 2023, so yeah. Now we go to another thing. In 2019, September, I found my first ever Kennedy half dollar, and that was in 1998. And I found it using my Garrett Ace, well, no, not a Garrett metal detector, a Bounty Hunter Prospector X, I think, the metal detector. I showed you the manual, I think, several videos back, and that one, I found that on September 2019. Now, the night I went, this was about a week prior. Last week on Wednesday, well, the night prior to that, Tuesday, I actually did a test with my Garrett. I put it over my machine to see what numbers this reads. It reads up 98, 99, 97, 96. It's sticking firm in the 90s, but it was solid. Knowing me, I dig up solid. This rang up 99, and it was about 2 inches. And actually close to that was a 1985 clad quarter, so, but believe it, it's a 1993 D-Mint stamp Kennedy half dollar. First ever Kennedy half dollar with my Garrett Ace 400. It rang up 99, which, you wouldn't think it would be anything good, but knowing me, I have to dig it because you just don't know. And that's a bucket list. First ever Kennedy half since 2019. And a first for me. Now, I found this, I've been digging up so much bottle tops, it's crazy. I can't discriminate bottle tops with my 400, unfortunately. So I'm ending up digging up everything that rang up really decent or a bit iffy, like a nickel. This rang up 77, 78, 82, 80. It was like crazy all over the place. I was thinking bottle top. But believe it or not, it's a ring. Now, this ring was not in the shape when I found it. Carl helped use a sizer to help bring the ring its original size. But when I found it, it was squashed like a pancake. The lawnmower got to it, spun it around, just ran it over completely, made it flat like a pancake almost. I was thinking it was a junk ring until I felt the weight and the way it came out of the dirt. Silver. As Carl helped try to straightening out this ring, the stone fell out of it. It was not a real stone, it was fake. But sure enough, this is the first for me with the Garrett 400. You could see it right there. 925 silver ring. Not an amazing ring, but given it's my first ever silver ring with the Garrett Ace 400, I'm buzzing. Very happy with that. This also of the following month in October, when we lived in San Jacinto, I found a silver ring that was completely hit by a mower, and it was a flower design, and Mom helped straightening it out, and it was a silver ring too. Same with this, and I think that ring was about 2 inches. So, but yeah, this one was only about 2.5, 3 inches, and it rang up like so all over the place. But knowing me, I have to dig it. You don't know what it is, dig it. But yeah, so that's my last time going to Sylvan Park. But next I'm going to Ford Park, where there's fishing ponds. It's the park I already did a couple videos on, probably last year. I found good stuff in that last year. But this is the first time using my Garrett Ace 400. I'm going to go there 5 times and do another Roundup video of it. But if someone could tell me what this is, please answer in the comments. It's bugging me. It's not the end of a light bulb, that's for sure. But I don't know. It's flimsy brass. But yep. So that's my next place. I'm gonna go metal detect certain spots in Ford Park 5 times and see what we play it by ear. And I'll be doing the tennis court side, and then I'll do kind of around the pond areas. So I'll probably find a lot of fishing weights and junk. But knowing me, you just have to dig up everything. If you have really good batteries for your metal detector, dig up everything. And I dug at everything, and majority of it was trash. But yeah, it was a good. I had at least 2 days that were really good days of finding my first ever $50, first ever silver ring. First ring that has ice in it that might be fake. It could be cubic zirconian, but I'll use the diamond tester and might do an update video on it. So, and my first ever coin spill, a good coin spill with the 400, and first ever buffalo nickel. So I'm buzzing about that. But yeah, it's not my last time, hopefully, but you know, I'm still happy with this 1993 Kennedy $50. So first time I found one in 4.5 years. And okay, that's it. Hope you guys liked this long video. Please be sure to like this video. Please be sure to comment. Please be sure to subscribe. Please check out my other 100+ Roundup videos. I made a playlist, and I'll see if I can add this one to my list as well. But yeah, share this video everywhere you can on social media. And this is Blaze the Firewolf, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.